Dropping that knowledge on you.
I could not make this shit up.
With Kev Nash.
Oh, Hercules.
DJ Killer Kev.
Boss.
And Dizzle.
Let me tell you, boys, you can't make that shit up.
The Inside. Real deal, straight up.
You crazy.
Hottest stories from the world of hip-hop.
This is Ludacris.
It's the big boss, Rick Ross.
What up? It's your boy Young Jeezy. This is 50 Cent.
Sports.
Some of those dunks were the most incredible dunks I've ever seen.
And what's popping in the DYT.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Here's Kev Nash, DJ Killer Kev, and Dizzle.
You can't make this up podcast, Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Mustache Dizzle. Mustache Dizzle's in the building. It's a new era, man. It's a new era. We here though.
Oh, man. Oh, Danny Glover. Danny Glover.
God, I don't remember the last time I felt a breeze like this on my chin. Like, my chin feels weird. I am not going to lie.
Man, how long do you plan on keeping this look?
Who knows, man? Who knows? So the idea, there's this picture of my dad, and it's got to be an old picture, but he has glasses like me. We have a similar head shape, and he has just a mustache. And I'm like, I want to just do just a mustache. I've done the beard, I've done the patchy scruff, I've done it all. I just want to do just a mustache. So we gonna see. And I want to like get the 5 o'clock shadow going, and then a thicker mustache. That's the idea. So this is phase 1.
I'm glad you call it the idea.
Yeah. No, there's a vision. So I got it done this morning, and I told the barber, I'm like, yo, I'm switching it up. We're gonna go just stash. He was like, all right, got me right. And at first, he didn't touch the stash at all. So it's like super thick still. It's got the little handlebar part. And I'm like,
you was getting your Charlie Chapman on for sure.
I'm like, damn, do I want to do this? I'm like, nah, you got to line it up. I look like a straight cop, like straight cop. I'm like, nah, line it up. I'm like, all right, this is where we're going to start. We good. So, nah, I'm good with it, man. Good skin, got to keep the routine going. But yeah, man, new era.
I pray the hair bump gods stay away from you.
Boy.
Pray they stay away.
I don't know nothing about that life.
Good. It's not a good place to be, man. Episode number
411.
411. So we coming off a bye week, impromptu bye week for us, but we back. We got a lot to get into. Fellas, how's the last 2 weeks been going?
Shit, man.
Go ahead, Dizzle. Go ahead.
Yeah, nah, just been working. Trying to get a new real estate deal in the works. Been DJing crazy. So I guess I didn't talk about the Columbus Marathon, did I? It's been okay.
Yeah, we missed that week.
So yeah, we so last year I tried to do the Columbus Marathon and couldn't get to my post because of the traffic, all of the road blockage. Right. This year I got there 2.5 hours early to be able, because I wanted to do it. I really wanted to do it. I got there hella early, got to my post. It was a good day outside. I forgot how many thousands of runners there were, but a good event, man. Good feedback from the runners. I'm thinking these niggas I'm at the 25th mile marker. So at that point, they've ran all that, they've been running.
Right.
and even then, they still stopping to do the YMCA. I got some people strolling. There was some frat folks there. They was doing their thing. I'm like, y'all killing it. It inspired me. So I ain't gonna say win, but I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna start with a 5K, something slight. But nah, that's just it, man. Just working. I feel it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I used to be a 5K, 10K guy. My wife's job, they used to put on 5Ks all the time, and I would participate. I would come in top percentile of my age bracket. My aunt, she runs marathons all the time. So it's in my DNA, I guess, but I haven't been out there running in quite some time, man. So I salute you, brother.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
It looked a lot of fun, man. Everybody getting through it. everybody kind of rallying each other, and it should look dope. So yeah, I'm gonna do something someday, one day. That's on the to-do list. But that's been it.
Nice.
Killer was popping.
Your boy tired, man.
Oh,
I'm tired. Man, I've had a decent 2 weeks, busy with Edible. We got through Boss's Day and Sweetest Day and all that jazz. Unscathed, who did pretty well. Shouts to my partner Sam. She had surgery on her arm this week, so she's been out this week and out next week. So I've been solo dolo with the squad. So it's been longer mornings, longer evenings. Oh, don't forget, I got 3 kids and a wife, and everybody doing something. So it's just been band meeting and everything. It's just been everything. But all is well. Can't complain. Halloween coming up. Kids getting ready for Halloween. Shout to my daughter. Yesterday, she had a competition at Miamisburg. They got first place in their class. So shouts to them. Northmont did their thing. And other than that, getting ready. My coming up. I got a 50th birthday party coming up. Thanksgiving coming up. Then I got 2 Christmas parties in December coming up. So it's closing the year out strong and getting music ready, download. Because I ain't gonna lie, when I get these long little, if I get more than a 4-week break and I see it on the calendar, your boy's not touching the DJ shit. Your boy just don't download nothing. I don't keep up with it. And then when I see I'm 2 weeks out, it's like, okay, let me go download 300 songs real quick because I'm behind. So that'd be where I'm at now. But all is well, kids as well, everybody doing good.
So how active are you in the Halloween festivities? Because your kids are older, they're pretty much watching after each other at this point. So you're sitting back, or are you still out there with them?
This year I will be out there with them due to the fact that my wife, Thursday is her long day at work where she works till 8:30, so she gonna miss Halloween. So I gotta be the one to take Kia out. The older two, my oldest, she better be passing out candy and not being dressing up because she's about to be a senior next year. So that should be it for her. Right. And my sophomore, she's probably not. She might walk with Sissy to get some, the rebound candy. So other than that, though, yeah, it's pretty much I might be at the house passing it out, or I might be walking, but we wrapping this up soon. We don't have one left.
Man, as for me, man, work like a motherfucker, man. Work has been kicking my ass, bruh. Like none other, taking on the new role at the gig, that's one thing, but it's been crazy. Just, not to bore people with like crazy like details or like, hey man, you got to do this, you got to do this. So it's just been a lot of work. It's so much work. In fact, that this weekend was the first weekend since I got the gig that me and the wife have been able to hang out. The first time in over a month that her and I got to hang out for the complete weekend with no interruptions from work. No, hey, sorry, we had plans, gotta cancel because I gotta do this for work. Yep, in the middle of hanging out. Sorry, gotta go do something for work. Phone call from work distracted me for like an hour. Like this is the first weekend her and I got to hang out and just be us and just do us for a whole month. So that was well needed. Speaking of that, we went to Columbus to go to Ohio State game yesterday. Then after they finally decided to win the game, thank God, we did a little shopping up at Easton. Went to a Halloween party at her cousin's house. Stayed there, did the Halloween vibes, watched some games, played some spades. Just was, doing what Halloween activities go on. And then this morning, before we came on back, we went to go see the new movie Smile 2. So we jam-packed everything we've been trying to do this little weekend. Like, yo, we doing everything, so buckle up. We're going to a football game. We're going to the movies. We're going shopping. We're going to see some family. We're doing it all. Let's get it in. So
nice.
That's basically been my weekend, man, or this weekend, because the weekend before that had to fucking work. So it's just been a nightmare.
What about you? Are you passing out candy? Are you the house you turn off your lights?
Nah, so COVID year, the first year of COVID, we passed out candy. We had like made little gift baskets for all the kids in the neighborhood, played music, and threw the candy out the door. Like they come here, you go boom, 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 hook them up. Like the last 2 years, we bought candy, and we would get maybe like 2-3 kids come to the crib. So this year we're not doing nothing. Like I don't know where they at. There's kids on our on our street, but they didn't come out last year, or at least the last 2 years. So I ain't about to waste my money on some candy.
Right.
Know that.
What about y'all?
Yeah, we passing out.
Yeah, I think we gonna pass it out this year. Then we got a little man a referee outfit, so we gonna be referees.
There it
Nice.
is. There it is.
Nice.
Did y'all
Nice.
do anything this weekend involving Halloween?
Yeah, actually we did the pumpkin patch for the first time. I never been. Picked out a
Nice.
pumpkin. Didn't take it, but just for the photo ops, just go there, look good, eat some good food. Did a couple hay rides, was cool. Just caught a vibe, man. Pet the little animals. Shit was decent. I ain't never been. Good family time.
Yeah.
We actually did as well and got 0 picks, but we went down to Germantown and got the Tom's corn maze jumping. So we went down there, did the corn maze, and just had a little family time during the off day. So that's been long overdue. Camille had band in the evening, so we had to go on the early side, but we got it in there and had a good time.
That's what's up. Good times, man. All right, man. We got about 2 weeks worth of shit to catch up on, man. Killer, what's popping in the world of sports?
So let's not forget, and let's start with the WNBA. New York Liberty versus the Minnesota Lynx for the WNBA chip. Went to OT.
Yeah, let me get my stats pulled up.
Yeah, it was one of them ones. It was a good game, through and through, back and forth. Went to OT, and by golly, the New York Liberty got their first chip. So
finally,
right, that's unbelievable because they are one of the inaugural teams, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
They one of the last ones to get it. They out here Cleveland calving it up. So shouts to the New York Liberty, Breonna Stewart, and Nescu. They all had quality series, quality playoff run, and they got it done.
Shout out to them, man.
Go ahead, Sizzle. Go ahead. I can smell it in the air. I can smell
Shout
it
out
in
to
the air.
them, man. Hey, let me just start out by saying that was a classic series. I haven't watched the WNBA. I'm one of the new watchers. Let me just say that I'm one of the new viewers. But so many records were broken. I think Shawty from the what's her name? Nafisa, is it Nafisa or something like that?
Yeah,
Shawty from
Collier.
Yeah, like she set a record in the playoffs, or most points. Like they was balling, and it was a good game. Each game came down to the wire. But yo, what's her name? Breonna Stewart and Anescu was throwing up a stinker in that last game. I don't know the stats. I don't got it pulled up. But if you watch that game, I don't know how they won. What's her name? Jonquel Jones played a good game. She's solid.
MVP.
But damn, for them to win that and play that bad, hey man, shout out to them. It was a good series though.
Yep. It shows the quiet depth that they have because they have other players. I don't want to get the names wrong. I think one Mitchell maybe, but a couple other players stepped up along with Jones. Jones has always been solid, but Jones had that game that got her that MVP. So it was a shocker because the overs on Stewart and Nescu was looking good, and I stunk all my bets because of them two the last 2 games for sure. So.
Word of advice: I'm not the gambling expert on this podcast, but what I do know, in game 7s or the final games of NBA Finals, always bet the under. Because I saw the stats about Sabrina. I saw the stats about Stewie. And I was reminded of how Kobe Bryant shot in game 7 of the 2010 Finals versus the Celtics, where he finally decided to pass the ball to Meta World Peace, and Meta hit that 3, basically to ice it for the Lakers. The final in that game, 83-79. So Lakers win. Kobe, the great Kobe Bryant, shot 6 for 24, 0 for 6 from 3. It finished with 23 points. That didn't take away from the fact that Kobe was the MVP of the finals. It just speaks to the fact that, hey, man, everybody get lemon booty. Everybody get lemon booty when it's game 7. I mean, shoot, you go back and look at the Cavs and Golden State game 7 when the Cavs came back from 3-1. Ain't nobody shoot well in that last game outside of Draymond Green. Matter of fact, that's probably the last time Draymond Green shot good.
For real.
Like, go look at the box score. It was Brick City.
1 for 19 from Sabrina is crazy though.
Crazy.
1 for 19 and still win. And Brianna went 4 for 15. So they gave him the game.
That just makes that to your point. That makes you say, man, what the hell, Minnesota? What was y'all doing?
So that's even crazier to know because the game before that, Ionescu only probably hit 3 of 20. Like after that big shot she hit, that Steph Curry shot, she went 4 for 40. You know what I'm saying? She ain't do shit.
She went ice tray, not the good way.
Yeah. But shout out to them, champions nonetheless, man.
No doubt.
Yeah. Speaking of Nafisa Collier and WNBA, we got the unrivaled, the 3-on-3 women's basketball league co-founded by Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart. Coming to TNT Sports. Thank God TNT found something. TNT Sports in January. It's going to be the highest average salary in women's sports history, $250K a season. The first thing I want to say is thank you, whoever Nafisa and Brianna hollered at to get this done, because we're going to keep a lot of WNBA players on this side of the soil playing in games that we get to watch versus them going to Saudi Arabia, Russia, Turkey, Greece, etc., and running the bag up there. So I'm excited to see that happen here. So,
yeah, agree 1,000,000%. Agree 1,000,000%. It's just crazy that a startup league is able to pay more than the actual established league, which is crazy.
Yes. So moving on, we have NBA season is here. It's been 2 weeks since we've been potting.
Here.
Somebody's Lakers is 3-0.
We ain't gonna talk about it. It ain't news yet. This ain't news.
So looking at the early standings, like I said, somebody's Lakers is 3-0, somebody's Cavs is 3-0. So shouts to the You Can Make This Up podcast for having quality teams early on.
We out here.
But first thing I want to talk about, man, with the NBA, because we'll get into some other topics, but I want to just dive in a little bit of just overall NBA talk. Boston Celtics shoot a lot of threes, bro. And for them to have 29 threes with damn near 9 minutes left and not get the record opening night was a debacle. I mean,
they started forcing it. Yeah.
That's what the whole that showed me right there what the NBA has become, because for the last 9+ minutes, we saw nothing but threes from both teams. Very little free throws, very little, short game, what I like to call it, the inside the Crawford range. But I mean, it was all threes, both teams.
Yeah.
And Boston tore that ass up. I mean, it was a good they 3-0 as well. I think in the Eastern Conference we got the Celtics, Cavs, and Hawks are still undefeated. Hawks are 2-0. Magic 2-1. Knicks 1-1 with K Towns. I mean, how y'all feeling about the East? Let's talk about the East first. How y'all feeling about the East?
It's early. It's very early, like Dizzle said, man. But I like the way the Cavs are playing, man. I like the way that they're playing basketball right now. The Celtics obviously are still the team to beat. We in a 3-point shooting revolution. That was crazy that they weren't able to break the record with basically an entire quarter to go. Obviously, they could have if they would have left, their main rotation guys out there, but they didn't. So it is what it is. Like, I understand, like, hey, man, like, all right, you had your chance. Like, the last, minute they just dribbled the clock out or whatever. Like you had your chance to do it, and we're not about to just keep on trying this and embarrassing ourselves. We're gonna get out of here. The other point is, hey man, like why they hoisting all these threes? How about the other team try to get some twos? Like,
Right.
hey, like shit. If they gonna let you back in the game by bricking, why don't I get some twos? If I was like a bench dude, I've been going to the rack. Like, yo, I'm just trying to get my numbers up.
Yeah.
Maybe I get
Yeah.
my 10-day contract extended all season. Like, hey man, he just put up 30 in the fourth quarter because they just was letting him score.
Yeah.
I'll say this, man. The Celtics is looking like they can go 82-0 at this point. And I'm looking at the bet slip. I should be betting them to cover the spread every game damn near because they just handling teams, man. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of that is due to the mind games they was playing with Jason Tatum over the Olympic shit. The mind games with Jaylen Brown, like they gave them fuel for this year, man. So I
They
think
gave
this
him
is
that
what it's
Michael
gonna be.
Jordan. They gave him
Yeah.
that Michael Jordan. Speaking of Jaylen Brown, I will say this: he had the interview of the year, not just sports interview of the year, not just media personality interview of the year. Interview of the year, hands down. Him and Stephen A. Smith. I wouldn't even call it an interview. Their sit down together, man, was amazing, man. If you haven't seen it, you can watch it on
He
YouTube.
checked
You
him.
can check it out. Yeah,
He
he
checked
was
him.
checking. He was checking.
I ain't
Stephen
seen
A.
it.
It's fire. It's fire.
Foot in the. It was straight foot.
Yeah.
Foot in the face. Let him have it. It was
Jaylen
great.
Brown put his foot on everybody. He put his foot on ESPN, put his foot on TNT, on the NBA. The former guys that used to run the NBA league office, the NBA Players Union, Nike. He was on it. He was on there talking this shit and back it up with facts. So it's a dope interview. I encourage everybody to check it out.
Yeah. Some other NBA talk. We got the Bucks are 1-1. They beat Philly and lost to Chicago, so they still trying to figure it out. Philly 0-2, and somebody by the name of Joel Embiid is yet to show.
You don't say.
I think he's under investigation, if I'm not mistaken. I think the NBA is looking into why, where, what, and how. But is Philly going to be in trouble this year? Because it sounds like Embiid already saying he ain't caring about the 65 minimum. He just trying to be healthy for the back end, which he has yet to be. So, you think Philly in trouble or Philly good?
In trouble, man. If they injured now, it's only one tweak away from them being out for real. Like,
Yeah,
they not healthy. They haven't been healthy. When they come back, they gonna be on a minutes restriction because they ain't fully there. Or like, what we talking about?
yeah.
I would respect it more if the organization just came out and said it instead of playing these games. Just come out and say, yeah, man, we don't trust Joel to be healthy when it matters most in the playoffs. We're going to play him very sparingly during the regular season and hope to have him at 100% when the season matters the most in the playoffs and go try to win a championship. If they came out and said that, I would respect it. I would respect it and I would understand it. But you're playing these games. Is he playing? Is he not playing? Is he playing? Is he not playing? Breaking news. He's not going to play because I know that. Both of y'all know that. The whole NBA knows that. So just come out and say it like, look, man, he ain't going to play. It is what it is. Deal with it. Take the fine, dude. Take the fine.
Yeah. Agreed. All right, fellas. Pop quiz. Moving on to the West. Name me the top 4 teams in the West that are undefeated.
Ooh, shit. Dizzle.
I'm going to go with the Lakers.
Yes, Lakers.
I'm going to go with the Thunder. I'm going to go with the Warriors. And how many more? One more?
Yeah.
It ain't the Rockets. It ain't the Spurs.
I'm not very
It ain't the
right
Kings. I can't
Grizzlies.
even think.
Nope.
No Grizzle?
Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl. Pelicans are 2-0, baby.
Okay.
So
shout out to them.
Yeah, the West got the Lakers at 3-0, Thunder's 2-0, Pelicans 2-0, Warriors 2-0, Suns 2-1, Timberwolves 2-1, Grizzlies 2-1. The West is Weston. And who y'all favorite to come out the West?
Are we there? Let me go to my notes. Let me go to my notes.
Who's your favorite?
Because we put shit on wax.
It's
We
about that
put shit
time.
on wax.
About that time.
I got my drink in my cup. I'm ready, man. Lakers is looking good. Lakers is looking good. JJ got the boys ready.
What happened to it being early?
Hey, man, he asked the question. I got to answer the question how I feel, man. And that's just how I feel right now, man. JJ got them boys moving like an oil machine. It's rare that basketball Twitter be like, oh, look at this play. And all through my feed is nothing but JJ Redick plays, sideline out of bounds. Niggas is swiping and moving, getting easy open dunks. And we haven't had easy dunks like that. I can't remember the last time in the half court offense we've been getting easy buckets. Yeah. They looking good. They shooting threes. Anthony Davis, let me get the round of applause. MVP right now. It's early, and we talking about it. He is the MVP favorite in my eyes. They're 3-0. He's averaging 30 plus, 15 something boards, blocks, and they winning. LeBron, I got him on my fantasy team. Got me a triple double last night. Man, we looking good.
You got
Lakers
on fantasy team too.
Come, we ain't even gonna talk about that, man. We 3-0 right now, man. Shout out to JJ Redick, man. He doing his thing. Salute.
Yeah.
I have the young boys coming out of the West. It is his time. SGA and OKC coming out of the West.
I thought you were talking about NBA young boys, the Grizzlies.
Hey, don't disrespect. Hey, my boy Ja on a mission this year. My boy Ja on a mission this year to remind folks. What's up, killer?
That's tough. Yeah.
I'm OKC as well. Not only SGA, but Chet Holmgren is back. That boy I had 21-16 against Chicago and 25-14 against Denver. He's ready. I'm liking OKC to come out the West. Now,
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Is Joker's reign already over?
Oh, no.
No?
Oh, no. No.
Okay.
We'll definitely get to the Joker, but his reign ain't over. I just think that he ain't got the team around him that he once had.
Yeah. So we got
those losses of KCP really hurt. With Deuce Holmes from UD being out for the season, that's hurtful for them. Yeah, man. I think I think they're a 4 seed at best in the West this year.
Okay.
So
we got OKC, and the Lakers. And let's put the East on wax. For me, for the East, I am taking my Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley going to step up. This is going to be a good year for the Cavs, and the Cavs are going to the chip.
The Emirates Cup. No, nigga. No, nigga. You know they not making that, man. Yes, Celtics easily. I get a Cavs the Emirates Cup. They got that.
Killer. As much as I hope you're right, as much as I want to agree with you, I still got the Celtics. But I have the Celtics beating the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals in 7 games. Cavs taking them to 7. Cavs taking the Celtics to 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals. So I got the Celtics and OKC in the finals.
Nice. All right, fellas. We've been doing this pod for a couple of years for sure. Headed towards that decade mark. We closer to the decade than we not.
Yeah.
And every year we do our annual top 10 NBA players for 2024-2025 season.
Right.
So, how y'all want to do this? Y'all want to go 10 through 5 and then 5 through 1, or are we doing the whole 10? How are we doing this? Everybody go through the whole 10? All right. Dizzle, you got the new stash. You got the young boy face. Start us off with the top 10. Dizzle's top 10.
Dizzle's top 10. Let's start at number 10. We are going to go Anthony Edwards.
Ant-Man.
He ain't done enough to get to that, top 5 yet. We got Kevin Durant at number 9. Kevin Durant, another one to talk about with longevity. I don't even know what year he in. What, like 16, 17, something crazy. Number 8. He would be higher, but he don't play. Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid at number 8. And this is where it starts getting tricky because where do I put LeBron? We're going to go with Steph at 7.
Okay.
We going to go with LeBron at 6.
Okay.
Ooh, damn. All
Yeah.
right,
Trick
all
bag.
right,
Trick
all
bag.
right. We're going to go with SGA at where I'm at 4? I'm at 4, right?
No, you have 5, I thought, right?
I'm at 5. I'm at 5. SGA at 5. I got to go with the champ, Jason Tatum. Ooh, damn.
Oh yeah, get real.
All right,
It get real.
Jason Tatum at 4, Luca at 3, Joker at 2, Giannis at 1.
No
Giannis
LeBron?
LeBron is I think where I got him at 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just check it. Give me a heart attack.
Yeah.
Hi.
Giannis is still the best player. I think he can dominate on both ends. He's a champion. Giannis.
Okay.
All right. Go
ahead, kid.
I go next.
Fire
Coming in at the 10th spot, Wemby. What
Mm.
Wemby was able to do last season, next level, not only on the offensive side of the game, but also defensively. So I got Wemby at 10. At number 9, the Finals MVP, Mr. Jaylen Brown. I got Jaylen Brown coming in at number 9. At 8, Steph Curry coming in at number 8. At number 7, LeBron James. Not Bronny, but LeBron James, the dude with a whole bunch of points and a whole bunch of rebounds and a whole bunch of stats that do a whole bunch of winning. LeBron at 7. At 6, probably the most entertaining player in the league, Ant-Man. I got Ant-Man at 6. My regular season MVP coming in at number 5, SGA. Jason Tatum at 4. Luka at 3. Giannis at 2. Joker at 1.
Okay.
See, I feel away for you. You got Wemby in there, and I didn't put him in mine, so I can't say too much. But he's over Anthony Davis already.
I'm glad you brought that up because I have two honorable mentions that I was tough on, and one of those is Anthony Davis and Jalen Brunson. So those two are my honorable mentions. If we was making it 12, they would have made it, but right now they're not. So right now I got Wemby ahead of AD and Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
I mean, you could take out Joel and put Wemby in yours.
See, that it was Anthony Davis, Wemby, and Joel, and I feel like Joel has been that, but Anthony Davis is just playing crazy. But it's just regular. What flavor you prefer?
I prefer my guys to play.
Yeah,
Exactly. So, Killer's top 10 goes like this. Number 10 goes to Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is a top 10 player in this league. He is carrying the Knicks all year. Mark my words. Number 9 goes to Anthony Edwards. Ant-Man gets the 9 spot for me. He gonna have a good year this year. I think this will be a good year for him. Moving to 8. Number 8 goes to LeBron James. LeBron James, top 10 player in his 22 years in the league, is fucking crazy to me. So
give that man a round of applause, Dizzle.
Yeah.
Give Brian a round of applause, man.
To be the oldest player in the league and not look it, that says something. So he's definitely number 8. Number 7, we have Steph Curry. Steph Curry, I think he's rounding out his career, but I think with him having the jumper that he does, and he'll have many more years to come, so he's still a top 10 player for me. Number 6, Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum did not make my top 5 yet. He is close. I think he is a few steps away, but he is not in my top 5. Number 5, I am still giving to Embiid. Only because
I want to hear this.
I am trusting the process, and I personally don't think Philly is done. I think listen.
Don't even say that no more.
Listen.
That ain't even their slogan no more.
No. Listen.
All right.
I think by him taking off the front end of this season, because he is going to play minimal games in this first 25. I think that we will see a more healthier Embiid in the playoffs, and I think Philly makes a run this year. So I'm still putting him for this year in my top 5 because after this year is over, he is out the top 5. But Embiid will
trust the process.
Watch what I tell you. Embiid will have lost some weight. Embiid will have a good year.
I hope so.
Number 4 for me is Giannis. I think Giannis and Dame still figuring it out. I don't think they get it done this year either. He's top 5 for sure, but I don't have him in my top 3. My top 3 is SGA 3. I think SGA is going to have a monster year again. OKC will be number 1 out the West. 2 will be the Joker. I think Joker has another quality year. He'll lead the team in stats like he always do. But I think Luka Doncic will be the MVP and best player this year because Kev put a bet out there, and I placed that bet. So I'm believing in that bet. And Luka Doncic will be the MVP.
You know, I placed that bet too. Yeah.
You know what? For my bet's sake, I better change it.
I think Luka has an outstanding year.
So neither one of y'all had Kevin Durant in your top 10.
Nope.
No.
Averaging 28 and 6, leading his team in the West.
Well, to be fair, when we were supposed to do this, it was going to be before the season started.
Yeah.
That's when I made my list. And I'm not going to change my opinion for the season off of a week and a half of basketball.
Okay.
And plus, like, I mean, we see this from KD all the time. Like, there's no question that he can hoop still. But, like, is he still the KD of old? Like, is he still as efficient? Like, Are we still going to get these numbers from KD in January?
Right.
Or is we going to taper off? Or is he going to get hurt? Like, that matters, too.
I agree.
That's
so
fair.
there it is. I'm sure y'all going to see that clipped up. You can't make this up. Top 10 NBA players for the 2024-2025 season. Now,
y'all niggas loving that damn Joel Embiid, boy. I tell you.
Who is our top 3 MVP candidates? I'm sure it goes off the list. Mine's very simple. Luka, Joker, SGA. That's my 3. I'm sure that matches a couple others, but fellas, what's your 3?
Yeah, I had to flip mine because you had to remind me about that bet, so I gotta root for my bet to be right? So I'm gonna go with Luka, SGA, Joker.
Now I'm going all the way off the rail because he didn't make my top 10, but he playing like an MVP now, so I'm giving it to my guy Anthony DeBrow Davis.
Okay.
Number 2, I think Luka is gonna just put up enough stats to do that, and then I think SGA because, like you said, they're gonna be the top team, one of the top teams in the West, and they're gonna give it to him just for that sake. So yeah.
Okay.
Fox with it.
Y'all ready to make finals predictions?
Yeah. I'm Celtics, OKC. Celtics, OKC over on the side.
I'm liking what I'm seeing, man. I gotta put on wax. Celtics, Lakers.
The streets won't.
And Cavs, OKC, baby.
It'll do a terrible rating, but
terrible ratings.
Well, that's my pick.
Okay.
All right. So, Jonte Porter rule. Y'all heard about that? The NBA has asked sports books to not include unders on player props for those on 2-way or 10-day contracts.
I feel it.
I think all is fair because we saw what that could be. So.
And I'm sure was looking for that. I was looking for that Bronny stat line. On game
I ain't gonna lie. I was too.
Them sports books would have made millions off of that if they would have put that on.
Yeah.
I was looking.
Yeah, they did something very similar to that. It's not in every state, but I think it's definitely in Ohio. Like, there's no player props on college games. You can only bet the over, under, and the winner of the game. So you can't bet for Ohio State running back to have 2 touchdowns or anything like that. You can't do any player props on college sports in Ohio. So yeah, it's very similar to that.
Yeah. So let's move on. TNT Sports has reached a multi-year deal with Unrivaled. 45 plus regular season games from the inaugural season to air across TNT, True TV, and stream on Max. So I think they're going to really push this 3-on-3 for the women's. I'm looking forward to what it's going to be. Hope they don't Caitlin Clark us to death. But I think it's going to be dope. Now,
I'm locked in.
Do we hear rumors or do we want to see the NBA rim lowered?
The NBA rim?
No, the WNBA rim. We topped it. Just got the ball off the top of the backboard.
Crazy work.
I would watch. Yeah,
I think a 9.5 would be dope for the WNBA.
Make it 8.5. Shit. How about there?
Hell no.
Leave it at 10.
No.
Okay.
Keep it at 10. Keep it at 10. And matter of fact, go ahead and throw the NBA ball out there too. Because guess what? Like, we've all played basketball with girls before. Like, especially like at me at Wright State, like we will hoop with the women's basketball team at Wright State and they would get buckets on us. And ain't no shame in the game. But it wasn't like, oh, they coming out there with the quote unquote girls ball. Like, they know they basketball players. They know, hey man, we're playing with the guys ball or whatever the case may be. So, and they shot on 10-foot hoops. Like, so 10-foot rims, quote unquote regular ball too. They hoopers, man. They be fine.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this question. Would y'all join an adult league that had like 8-foot rims? Yeah. They got them out there. And
I'm on that.
They get yammed though.
I'm on that.
All right,
man. Keep that in mind.
You know what? I'm about to sign us up.
I'm about to go hurt myself out this bitch.
Right.
Trying to relive my dreams. Trying to relive my Sean Kemp dreams. It'd be fucked up if you get hung on an 8-foot rim, though. Woo-wee. Going viral for all the wrong reasons.
So let's talk about Jay-Z. Jay-Z has been in his position with the NFL since 2019. I did a little research. 2019, we had Maroon 5, Travis Scott, and Big Boy. 2020, we had Shakira, J-Lo, Bad Bunny, J Balvin, and Emma Muniz. 2021, we had The Weeknd. 2022, Eminem.
That's when he was running around looking in the camera like a psycho, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Good time. 2022,
Eminem, Dre, Snoop, Kendrick, and Mary J. 2023, Rihanna. 2024, Usher with Alicia Keys, Jermaine Dupri, Her, will.i.am, Lil Jon, and Ludacris. And this year in New Orleans, we have Kendrick Lamar. But also in this year, we have Jay-Z has extended his partnership, his deal with the NFL to continue curating the Super Bowl halftime shows. So out of that list, what's your favorite and what's your worst? And who is your upcoming?
Favorite, maybe because I was caught up in the vibe, because I was in Vegas when it happened. But that Usher was top tier, man. I would go Usher at 1, the West Coast Super Bowl at a close 2, and strictly because, like, it's not like my vibe of music. I would say the Maroon 5, but like, I mean, I know a couple of Maroon 5 songs, but just simply off of that, I would say that was the quote unquote weakest one of them.
You got an upcoming. You have one you think could be in the future for us.
Could be. Man, that's a great question. That's an outstanding question. I try not to let my bias show in things that I'm hopeful for, but I truly do believe that we're gonna get Big Boy and Andre in Atlanta, man. I truly believe that Jay is gonna be able to work his magic and be able to talk Andre 3000 into getting on that Super Bowl stage, and that will be the final Outkast performance.
Nice.
Okay. I would say from that, my favorite was probably the West Coast joint. That was dope. That was dope, bringing everybody out.
Snoop smoking weed on the Super Bowl stage.
Yes, sir.
Big
Yeah, that
issue
was
too.
dope. And then I don't remember. You said when was the Maroon 5 one?
They was
I don't remember that
2019. That was the first one that Jay-Z had
First
under
one.
his, and then
I don't even remember that. Throw that one. That's the worst one. I don't even remember that. Who was playing? Who was playing that year? I don't even know. Nah, that shit was weak.
San Fran, maybe. I don't remember.
I think it was it Tampa and KC?
That might have been Mahomes second.
Yeah, I think it was Tampa and KC, maybe.
What about upcoming, Dizzle? You got an upcoming?
Ooh, okay. This would be the most watched Super Bowl performance of all time. Kanye West. Y'all don't think that's gonna happen? Like it can happen.
Man, you more likely to see Dame Dash and Jay-Z hanging out before you see that.
I'm about to say he might come out with my pick. That's about it. So, for me, my favorite was, of course, the Usher. Going to see that show in Vegas and then seeing what he did with the Super Bowl, how he kind of remixed it. Definitely was my favorite one out of that. And least favorite for me was the Shakira, J-Lo. I know they bad. I know they pretty girls, but
them hips don't lie, boy.
Just not my vibe. They each got one in a possible for me. So it was a bunch of just no names. And my upcoming will be Jay-Z's retirement party. Jay-Z is gonna put himself on that motherfucker. So hopefully, before it's all
that would be
done,
dope.
I think we get Jay-Z on there. So that's my pick.
That's quality.
That's
quality.
That's a good one.
That's quality.
Cleveland Brown talk. Where's the wife, Kev?
They be happy today. They won.
I'm about to say they beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
They beat the Ravens. But Cleveland Browns is moving again. They are planning to leave the city of Cleveland for a new $2.4 billion dome stadium. That's great to have in Cleveland.
Yeah.
In Brook Park, the mayor Justin Dibbs has announced. So,
where is that?
Suburbs.
By the airport.
Okay. It's still Cleveland? Still Cleveland though?
Yeah. I mean, it's technically still Cleveland, but like it's probably like 20 minutes from downtown.
So not the downtown vibe that we're used to with, I've been plenty of times where I've been downtown Cleveland and oops the Cavs game and oops the House of Blues event. So it won't be that vibe, but I think a new dome stadium in Cleveland is needed. We don't have no dome stadiums in Ohio, and we get probably top 5 worst weather. So I think that's good for Cleveland to have a dome stadium. So I'm excited.
I mean, for me, being born and raised in Cleveland, it's bittersweet to know that, like, all right, man, they're taking the football team and moving it inside. But I get over that. I get over that because there are a lot of great benefits to having a dome stadium. Something that you'll never get in Cleveland is a Super Bowl without a dome. So, all right, guess what? You build a brand new stadium, you get a dome, and you get the Super Bowl. You get potentially more concerts and things of that nature in different times of the month, and not just using that stadium, for the Browns and maybe a high school playoff game or something like that. So you're getting more use out of it. No problem with that. My only issue, and also I really don't have a huge problem with them taking the stadium out of downtown Cleveland and moving to Brook Park. It's still greater Cleveland. It's a 20-minute drive. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. My only issue is who's paying for it. And the people that are paying for it are not only people from Cuyahoga County, where Cleveland Browns are located. These are state funds. So you, Killer, being a Cincinnati Bengals fan, you are paying for this stadium. People that don't care anything about sports or entertainment are paying for this football stadium.
Yeah.
And there's so many things wrong in the city of Cleveland and just the state of Ohio in general that we're paying for a billionaire to have a football stadium.
Yeah.
He's a billionaire. If you're telling me he's going to do what Jerry Jones did and basically pay, 75% of it, and then the rest of the 25% comes from taxpayers, fine. I'll deal with it. But if you're talking about this 60-40 thing or 50-50 thing, that's a no Bruno, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of people that are on fixed incomes out here in the state of Ohio, and you want them to fork up more of their tax dollars to pay for a football stadium for a football team that's not good, and that has not been good for quite some time. So that's my biggest point. Fine. You want a dome? Fine. You want to take it from downtown Cleveland? You want to strip, the east side of something else? Fine. You go ahead and do that. It's your world. It's your prerogative. But if you're taking your team, why don't you go ahead and build your own dome? That's basically like me asking y'all to buy my house.
Yeah.
Hey, man, y'all buy my house for me. Y'all can't come to me unless y'all bring something over, namely dollars. Because it ain't like the taxpayers are going to be able to go to this stadium for free. Like, yeah, we helped build it, but yeah, you still got to buy tickets to every game, to every concert. No, you still got to pay $40 a park. No, man, he better fork up a lot of money. I'm talking like 80% of it.
Yeah. I hope the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame decides to buy some of that space and extend. I would like to see that for them, the next door neighbors. Other than that, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cleveland as well, their 270+ million guaranteed guy, Deshaun Watson, sustained an Achilles rupture in the game against my Cincinnati Bengals. If you saw the drop back, it was a nasty pop. It looked bad. He cried his way off on the cart. I wouldn't be crying if I had guaranteed money, but I get why he was crying. Hopefully the massage numbers don't go up. Hopefully everything stays well.
Cheap shot.
But how do y'all feel about Deshaun? Is it over for him in Cleveland? Is he coming back? They owe him $72 million next year. What we doing?
It's a wrap. Good luck to Jameis Winston, man. Good luck to Jameis Winston, and good luck to. I mean, like you said, Deshaun Watson got the guaranteed money. He'll be all right. I mean, he wasn't looking good. He wasn't looking good when he was healthy. So I don't know.
You're right.
He's been playing trash. He's been playing bad. The team's been playing bad. Need a fresh start, man. I'm not sure who's gonna give him that fresh start coming off of injury. Who's gonna trade for him? But he was horrible. He was absolutely horrible. But also what was horrible was cheering. And that's what fans do, man. I said this, I told Justin this on the sports show, though I'm not a full-time person on the sports show anymore. I told him this. I was like, when the fan base turns on you, they're going to boo you no matter what happens. I told him this on Friday. I was like hypothetically, he gets injured, they're going to cheer. They're going to be happy that he's hurt. Not because of anything else, the fact that, like, okay, fine, he can't play anymore. He can't make our season any worse. And the fact that he was getting 99.9% of the blame is crazy. Like, it's bad play calling, it's bad special teams, it's bad offensive line play, it's bad defense. But when you're the quarterback and you get that guaranteed contract that he got, he was going to eat all the blame, all of the blame. Welcome to the NFL.
So, Mr. DeAndre Hopkins, he had got traded to the Kansas City Chiefs. He currently has 2 catches for 29 yards. He is in his final year of his deal, so he's going to be getting a base salary of $2.5 million. Hasn't been really performing in Tennessee, but how do y'all feel about Hopkins' future with Kansas City? I personally think opens up Kelsey, opens up Worthy, opens up other players to have a more balanced offense. So I think it'll be beneficial for them, but I don't think ultimately he'll get to where I think he'll be traded off into the black. I mean, he'll just keep getting bounced around until it's over.
I
I
was
think
just
it's
about to
go ahead, go
say,
ahead.
because I don't know too much. He was a good name back in the day, but wasn't he just with the Titans? Like he ain't do
Mm-hmm.
shit over there.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he's a name, but so is like Juju was a name at one point. He over
Right.
there ain't doing nothing much, but I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I think he'll do fine because he plays with Patrick Mahomes. I don't think he's going to turn back the hands of times and turns into DeAndre Hopkins that was with Houston or the Cardinals. But I think we're gonna get similar production out of him that we're gonna get out of Adams with the Jets, out of Amari Cooper with the Bills. You're older receiver. You're not gonna turn back the hands of time. Yeah, you wise up here, but like that can only get you so far, man. Still need to be an athlete. You still need to run very fast.
Mm-hmm.
And these dudes can't do that no more, dude. Like the days is over. I can't think of one wide receiver that was up there past the age of 32 years old that got traded to a team like, oh, now he's balling again, man. He was able to figure it out. No, he old and it's over. Like that's how it works, man. That's how these sports work. Once you get old, it's over.
Yeah. And the last thing I have in sports, somebody's Colorado team moved to 6-2 with the win over Cincinnati. Homecoming weekend for the Bearcats to become bowl eligible in year 2 under Deion Sanders with a 34-23 win over the Bearcats. How we feeling?
Get him.
They
How we
looking
feeling?
good.
Round of applause, man.
Yeah, they're looking good. Looking good.
Dizzle, take it away.
I ain't got much to say, man. They looking good. They looking good, man. They what 6-2?
Yeah.
Hey, man. And I ain't even gonna speak too much about our college league on the sticks because I still got some business to handle. But you have some business to handle too as well tonight, Mr. Kevin Nash.
I do. We'll talk about that real briefly. I know we got a ton of stuff to get into entertainment, but to the sticks real quick. It's been a while since we did a pod. I wasn't even able to gloat about my victory over Dizzle, which I wasn't even able to talk about that because we
I
did
forgot
a pod.
about.
And then I wasn't able to thank Dizzle on the pod for beating Arizona to get me to the Big 12 championship game, and I was able to win the Big 12 championship. So let me get all that all out at one. I beat Dizzle, hell yeah, and thank you for handling that business because I took an L to the computer. So thank you as well, all in the same breath.
What was the score in the game?
Oh,
Yeah, he
I'll
beat
let
me
him
good. He beat me good. I don't even remember the score, but I had to make some changes with my team. My quarterback benched now. Like I switched up my whole lineup from that game, and I've been all right. So we go. I would like to meet you back in the chip with all the chips to the front of the table, man.
I would too for multiple reasons. The main reason would be like you're in our league, you're the best on the game, and like Ric Flair said, to beat a man, you got to beat the man. So to beat somebody during the regular season is a one situation, but to beat them with everything on the line is something totally different. Obviously, I have one more game to play before I can actually make it to the championship game. That is tonight versus Arizona, big game. After we're done here on the pod, I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple practice sessions in. But the other reason that I have to win this game to get an opportunity to play for the championship, he beat my big bro, man. He beat my big bro on the sticks, man. I'm watching the game on the stream, man, and he beat big bro. And anybody knows me, I probably love my wife, mom, and big bro more than anything else in this world. So when my big bro lost, it lit a fire. But I was like, shit. I was like, oh shit. I can't do anything about it. I can't defend my big bro because I gotta make sure my shit is handled. I gotta make sure I take care of my business. So
sound like some 4 a.m. wake ups.
Man, listen. He took big bro out, man. He took big bro out. Oh man, so yeah, we got some business to handle on them sticks tonight. Yeah. Hopefully, we can take care of it and keep this season rolling. Shoot, we're knocking out like a season a month, and I'm with that shit. Let's keep it rocking.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for sports.
Dizzle, man. We already at an hour, so man, do your thing,
Yeah.
man. What's popping in the world of entertainment, man?
Real quick. I mean, I don't know too much about him. I know y'all are more familiar with DJ Clark Kent. You want to just give a RIP, man. Died at the age of 58 from a battle with colon cancer.
Yeah, man. Huge loss. I saw DJ Tez Smooth break the news on the net, and I know they was close from early, teens to early adulthood. But I mean, Clark Kent, man. I mean, he worked with the greats of Jay-Z, worked with B.I.G. A lot of the songs, a lot of the produced Brooklyn's Finest, Cashmere Thoughts, Coming to Age. I mean, a lot of those classic Jay-Z things. Yes, all that. That's DJ Clark Kent, man. So
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, DJ Clark Kent, obviously, DJ work, like you could have said, made this classic Brooklyn's Finest beat for him and Big. But not only that, man, he was an impact on the sneaker culture. And everybody know me, man. I'm a sneakerhead, man. So when he used to work with Complex all the time, breaking down sneakers and going sneaker shopping, I would tap in. So it's a loss for obviously the music world, the sneaker community, but obviously more importantly, man, to his family and friends, man. Like we know him on a DJ Clark Kent level. They know him as a friend, father, and brother, man. So thoughts and prayers to all his loved ones. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People of a certain age, man, go get that colon screening for sure.
yeah, definitely important.
Yeah. We have Demetrius Flannery, aka Big Meech. He is at a halfway house right now.
Oh shit! Detroit about to turn up.
It's supposed to be released January 27, 2026.
Dizzle. The floor seats going up in Detroit. The floor seats is going up. They going up.
They said Ross was at the club and performed this shit 4 times in a row.
Yeah. So quick question: should LeBron be welcoming home Big Meech? Like, why do that? I was like, wait a second. Why would he tweet that? Should he be doing this?
He's in that class of wealth, but just legally. So I think he's still friends with them. He in that class of wealth too.
Man, ain't no party like a Diddy party, according to LeBron James.
Right.
In other news, Big Meech is coming home. Lil Durk is going in. Being named by the feds as the top mastermind behind the murder for hire plot attempt on Quando Rondo's life that actually left his cousin dead. So is this raps for Lil Durk? I mean, they said that they had to fly out to go get him. You know what I mean? So all the paper trail from getting on a flight and traveling and doing this shit in a different state, like all of that shit is coming up. He's rapping about it. It's lit. Like we've seen this story. Is it a rap form?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah,
look,
man.
I'll say it like this, man. More shit is gonna come out. More details gonna come out. But niggas gonna nig, man. Talk about fumbling the ball, fumbling the bag, fumbling your life away. You were on tour with J. Cole and Drake. No, like 4 or 5 months ago, you were on tour with Drake and J. Cole, the biggest hip hop concert tour this year, hands down. And you were on there going to city, and you decide to fuck it away. Man. You gotta grow up, man. Cats got to grow up, man. Like, I get it. I understand, man. You want revenge for your peoples and all that type of stuff. I totally understand. I totally understand where you come from. But to be the mastermind, damn, dog. Like, we did this whole song and dance before a couple weeks ago, a couple pods ago. What was the crazier thing? Mike Vick finding out he fight dogs. Diddy being a freaking mastermind behind a sex ring, or Durk being a mastermind of playing hits on people. Like, this is wild, man. He fucked it up. He fucked everything up for himself.
It's so sad, bro, because people like Wallow, they set him down the pod, and Wallow lost his brother to the same type shit and tried to tell him, damn near with tears in his eyes, to let that shit go. And you see the results of not letting it go. And then to use your own passport to fly to Florida, to have a connecting flight to Italy, to go who God knows where, that wasn't very smart. So
at least he was trying to leave. Unlike
he tried. he better use his Tay cuz his passport. That would have been his best shot. Or get on a boat and take the long road. But yeah, man, it's just sad all the way around. Like you said, these young kids look up to Durk, and it's sad, man. It's just sad all the way around.
Yeah, we're gonna hear more about it. I'm sure this ain't the last. Last thing I got here, the FTC finalized a new click to cancel rule. So all your subscriptions, monthly memberships, they will be required to offer a one click to cancel, which will go into effect in 180 days, man. So a
Thank
win
God.
for the users, a win for the users, because
Finally.
I keep getting all these spam emails too. They need to find out a way to just, clear that shit. I got like 25,000 unread emails, and it's all just random shit.
My unsubscribe game is strong, man. It comes to me and I didn't want it, unsubscribe. So
yeah, for sure. This is
Yeah.
definitely a win for us, man. Get that shit up out of here, man. You
Yeah.
should make it that hard for us to say, no, we no longer want Netflix.
Exactly.
Man, just one quick hitter before we slide up out of here, man. Just one, man. McDonald's. Everybody love McDonald's. Well, maybe not no more, man. They are linked to a deadly E. coli outbreak. One person is dead, 48 others are sick because of the E. coli outbreak at McDonald's over the quarter pounder.
My question was, they elaborated some more and said it was the onions they put on the quarter pounders. But is that the only sandwich that get those onions? Because I can guarantee you a 16-year-old who get told to put onions on a burger, I almost guarantee he ain't picking and choosing. He just grabbing the onions.
Onion to me, nigga.
Right. So they try to minimize this shit for the here Mickey D's, but I think it's the onions on the burgers in general. So shouts to Casa Nine with the chicken mac.
Yeah, y'all try the chicken Big Mac. Y'all try that yet?
No, my grandmother has though. My grandmother has tried the chicken Big Mac. I talked to her the other day. Was chopping it up with her, and she's like, "Yeah, I tried the new chicken Big Mac." I was like, "Did you?" She was like, "Yeah."
Fire.
She was like, "It was good. I had half for lunch, and I'm gonna have the other half for dinner tonight." Like, God damn, go ahead, Grandma. She was like, "Yeah, you ever put your French fries in the air fryer, like leftover French fries?" I was like, "Yeah, from time to time." She's like, "It tastes good." She was like, "It bring them back to life."
That's facts.
It is a fact.
Damn, Grandma out here with some wizardry. Oh man, well there it is, another episode of You Can't Make This Up podcast. Kev Nash,
DJ Killer Kev,
Mustache Dizzle.
we be back next week.
Peace.